Alright, what's up y'all? It's Blackbeartic here. It's been a bit since I've uploaded anything to YouTube, especially like updates, like live updates or something like this. Something similar to this. So well, I guess to say, part of the reason I would make this video is because it's probably that time of the year once again where I have things on my mind that I just want to say, kind of get off my chest, going into this next work week. Well, let's start with this. I cannot say I have really accomplished much recently. I have not done many things that I should be doing. I'll be honest, I've just been kind of, I guess, lazy. I don't know if it's just laziness or is it like a combination of just me not wanting to do it, being scared to possibly do certain things regarding to like IRL stuff or what. We've gone over this many times before. I've said this before. Like, it's nothing really new. My issue is that I haven't really acted on a lot of it, and it's kind of bothering me a bit. So one of the bigger reasons I'm making this video is just I want this to be kind of like my timestamp. I want to start doing what I need to do and get ahead of the game again. First and most foremost thing, I need to get me a car. My truck is on this like last legs. To explain the situation with the truck, because I know a lot of y'all know that my truck is like terrible, but y'all probably don't understand why unless I've only told a few. So the biggest issue, well, the biggest two issues with it. Well, actually, there's three. There's three big issues. One, and probably the most deadly, is the fact that my emergency brake doesn't stick out. And by that I mean, if I pull up the emergency brake, or no, more like if I press it down, because mine is like a pedal, because, you know, old truck and all that. If I press it down, it will come back up on its own. So essentially, if I'm in a situation where I need to emergency brake, I have to hold my foot there. Now, there probably won't be a situation, hopefully, like that, because it's not like we're on like mountains and stuff, where we're like on like inclines and slants where that would be actually like really devastating to have to actually hold a small pedal with your feet until help's arrived. Like, that's really bad. It's not the worst thing. It does work technically though. Like, if I press it down, it will stop. Like, I will not move. I will not move from that spot. But it's so worn out that it's like it does not stick like it's supposed to, and it's pretty bad. Second problem, less of a problem but still pretty bad, I don't have AC. I forgot, I think it's a compressor. AC compressor is like broken, it has a leak in it, can't do anything about it. I can temporarily fix that by getting AC like coolant or whatever, but it only lasts for like anywhere between like, depending on how much coolant gets put in, it can last anywhere between like 3 days to like 2 weeks. Like, but the big thing is it'll just leak out and eventually get hot. It's gonna get hot again. So that's another thing. Okay, I know I said three big things, but here's a minor thing. My top mirror, you know, like the rear view mirror, it's broken. It fell off one day. It fell off one day because of the heat, because, like I said, this is a really old truck, and it's been the same mirror ever since my grandpa got it years ago, like 2 decades ago or whatever. And so eventually, after 20 years, it finally melted off. The little stuff that sticks it to like the glass, it finally melted off because of like, it was an extremely hot day, I remember, because I was working out, I mean, I still work at Walmart, but it was way back like last summer. And I'd actually come out to my truck at some point to get something, and I noticed the mirror had fallen off. And when I looked at it, it was that the stuff that sticks it up to the glass melted because of the heat, because it was like an extremely hot day. So, yeah, that was pretty unfortunate. So that I've not had a mirror for about a year now, or like a rearview mirror. It's not that big of a deal. It's only really a big deal in like the winter, because at times where my like two like side mirrors freeze, I can't really see anything. But again, under those conditions, I do not drive like anywhere major, if any at all. Like, but yeah, it's still kind of dangerous. And then the third thing is the gear. Y'all have heard me talk about this one a lot. Parking gear. I think it's like parking gear itself technically still works. The problem is that the gear shifter does not go into park anymore. I don't know what caused it. I don't know if it's just a product of the truck getting really old, but it does not shift into park. I cannot turn on the truck unless I put it in neutral first, because it does not register the parking gear, or more so, I can't shift into park anymore. So when I shift into park, I'm doing air quotes. You can't see me, but when I shift into park, it's not actually park. It's more like an in between, where you get a lot of older. I don't know if newer models of like vehicles have this, but at least in my truck, when you shift gears, you go through like this in between, and it's not like you can feel it when you shift. So like if you go for like park to reverse, if you like let the shifter like kind of like sit in the middle, you'll notice it's not like there's no gear glowing, and that's like the in between point I'm talking about. So you might say, what's the problem with that? Well, for starters, doing it like that means I cannot be on inclines because I'm not actually in park, so I roll off. I've found some techniques to keep myself from rolling, mostly like turning my wheel all the way into one direction so that it cannot actually move on its own for too much. But this only works on like straight paths. Like if it's something like a decline or an incline, I cannot do it. That's also why, in terms of places I actually drive myself to, they're kind of spare right now. All that aside, so that's also something that needs to be fixed. But all that aside, this is like a 20-year-old car. At this point, I want to get rid of it and just get a new car, because all those problems will probably be fixed. And I haven't done it yet. Remember, because I was talking about this in January. We still haven't done it, and it's a combination of things that have come up, and then other things, just straight laziness, to be honest. And it kind of sucks, because it's like, I could have definitely had one by now. I have the money for it. It's not even just that, though. So I don't know what happened. Nobody really. So this is completely this is relevant to what I was just talking about, the truck and all, but I have not gotten my taxes done. And part of this is because at least last year I went with my mom to get it done, right? And I hadn't been notified. I hadn't been notified at all. But my grandpa, he was talking to me yesterday, and he was just like, "When are you gonna get your taxes done?" And I was like, I'm waiting for my mom and all, right? But like, that hit me that we're at the end of tax season. The good thing is we have made an appointment for me to get it. They're giving me an extension, so I'm going to get my taxes done on the 27th. So be it. Nothing too big of a deal, but that did kind of scare me, because it's like I don't want the IRS at my door, trying to arrest me or all that. Okay, and well, I guess I should probably make this known. I'll make this known because some of y'all saw my tweet. It was like a week ago, and I had mentioned I think word for word I was just like, this is not the news I wanted to hear, sigh. And I didn't give any context. I had some people check up on me, and I didn't give them any context of the why I said that. I just said I was alright. So, the reason is, my other grandma passed, and I had gotten the news while I was at work that day. And it partially, I will admit, part of the reason I'm kind of down on myself for the fact that I haven't done anything like this is that I feel like, once again, I didn't really accomplish anything that I wanted to while a family member was living. Like, when when the grandma I lived with passed a couple years ago, or it's been a few years now, but when she passed a few years ago, I had never had a job before. Now, being that I was 22, I believe at the time, 21, 22, one of those ages, it was kind of like, I just felt horrible, because it's like, your grandparents, for the time that they're alive, they want to see you, like, grow, they want to see you do things, right? And I didn't feel like I really did anything. I graduated college before she passed, so I was happy about that. Because she got the pass knowing that I graduated college. Something that wasn't really that heard of, I guess, in my family. But it was also just like, I didn't do anything else. And then I got me a job, and I don't know. Outside of making like a community, making friends, going to like Smash events, I haven't really done anything really with my life at this point. And I'm 25, about to be 26 at the end of next month, and it's just like, this is the point in my life where I need to either choose to like commit to something and work on it for the next few years, or I don't even know. Like, it's not like I'm in any like relationship or anything to like kind of keep me busy or anything like that. Like, I'm literally just kind of sitting, streaming, going to a bad retail job for 3 days out of my 7, and also them being the weekends, and just kind of coming home, occasionally going to IUPUI for like weekly stuff. I don't know, it's just, I don't feel any variety anymore. I haven't even like done any video editing, even though I know for a fact that's what I kind of want to like get into. Like, that's truly where I feel like my heart is. It's just, I feel like, I don't know. Let's put it like this. I had a friend put a tweet out the other day and was just like, I forgot exactly what it said, but to kind of sum it up, it felt, he basically summed it up to being like, just going through the motions at work at this point, and getting home, being tired, going to bed, repeating it, and nothing really like joyful coming from it anymore. And that's kind of how I feel right now. And it might be partial the reason why I feel so lazy to like do actual things I need to do with my life. It just feels like, I don't know, I'm just not, there's something I'm just not doing right, and it's like, it feels like it's just kind of biting at me. Like, I feel like I could be doing way better, but at the same time, but then it's like, I just don't feel like doing anything. And then, going back to the whole grandma situation, my dad's side grandma passed. She had cancer, so I kind of figured it was gonna happen, but I didn't know it was gonna happen so fast. And it kind of makes me sad, because I think that day, I think I was gonna call her after work, so I was just kind of like, I was pretty down for a bit. I definitely felt it, and I don't think I felt it as bad as my mom's side grandma, because, you know, obviously I lived with her my whole life basically, but I did feel pretty down, mostly because it wasn't the fact that she passed, it was more so I felt like she passed and I didn't really do anything to, you know, I felt like I didn't do anything that would make someone proud. Now, obviously that's not true, but it kind of just feels like that, you know? But either way, between all that, but I have learned one thing from all this. You don't live forever. And I need to make a stand on what I want to do and go for it. Whether that's try to get good at Smash, whether it's like try to get better at Smash. Well, okay, I'm not gonna say get better at Smash. I don't want to be full-time Smash. That's definitely not what I'm going to go for. But I want to get a, I guess I want to say, I want to start working optimally. I want to improve my video. For one, I want to improve my video editing skills. That's definitely where my heart's at. And I've taught myself some pretty alright things, but I could definitely go further. And I want to improve on that because video editing, realistically, if I were to become like a really good video editor, I could probably work with like all kinds of things. Like, I'd probably get paid for it as like a career and stuff, right? So that would be nice. That would be pretty nice. I would like that. Specifically, I don't really have anything in mind like in the future, but I know video editing is definitely needed around the world, and I think definitely growing my skills in that aspect, especially because I actually have fun with it, will probably help. Bonus points if I were to land it on like a video editing job with something that regards like gaming or something like that. Cause I feel like that's probably my strong suit, right? But I want to work on that. I want to, well, for one, I don't want to be working in retail my whole life. I'm at the point where feel like I want to quit. Like, there's been a lot of days recently where I'm just kind of like, do I actually want to go to work? Or would I rather just stay home until they take me out the system and fire me? And just never go back? I will admit, I have had days like that. And even right now, I kind of just wonder, like, do I want to go into work tomorrow? Waking up at 4, eating, doing literally nothing of relevance in the morning until like 5:30, getting ready and then leaving, and then getting there at like near 6, clocking in, and just doing the runs, the 8 hours or whatever. And it's like, do I really want to do this? Like, I don't want to be that Walmart my whole life. But I also kind of want to be like, I do want to give a 2 weeks notice if I am going to quit, but if I'm going to quit, I want to make sure I have a follow-up. Like, what am I going to be doing while I look for another job? Because I definitely want another job. I want a chill job that I could actually be like, hey, I can be at this job, saving money, making money. Because I'm gonna be real, the situation I am right now, I don't see myself getting my own place for a while. And like a lot of people my age have apartments, some even have their own houses. But I can take advantage of this fact because it means I don't have to pay many bills. I will have to I want to obviously have to start paying insurance and like car bills and stuff when I get the car, but it's like, that's it. I don't even have to pay for my cell phone outside of like niche times where they don't have enough and I just give them the money because it's like, it's my phone, so I might as well help pay for it when I can, right? And it's like I'm privileged in the sense that I could probably legitimately save up a lot of money, but I feel like I'm not using my privilege properly. Like, I feel like I'm wasting it. And and eventually I'm gonna have to leave this place and get my own place. And I don't want it to be where I'm a few years in the future getting my own place and I'm still not ready for the real world. That's basically where it's at, and it's kind of what I'm fearing, because right now I don't feel like I'm doing enough. And between that and family members passing and stuff, it's starting to like kind of weigh down on me, and it makes me kind of like nervous. Like, am I going to be okay in the real world when I'm on my own? Like, am I going to sink or am I going to swim? I do not want to be in a position where I sink. And I definitely don't want to be in a position where that if I were to take my last breath because of some unknown freak accident or something like that, I don't want it to be because I don't want it to be regretting that I did nothing with the 2 decades and a half that I've been on this planet as of this moment. That is what I'm trying to get at. And right now, I feel like if I were to actually die right here, I feel like I would have so many regrets. So many things I haven't done, so many things I haven't learned to do, so many things I have just not done out of laziness or out of circumstances out of my control. A lot of things. I just don't want to be in that situation. And oh my god, like it kind of hurts to think about, but at the same time, I need to get that off my chest because it's like I think starting like this summer, I want to like start moving forward. And I know I've said this many times, but I'm using this video as a kind of like a timestamp, like I said before. I really want to do good while I live. That's it. I want to do good. I want to do good. That's literally all there is. Some things I want to do, outside of like, I want to get a better job. That's one. Or at least a job that I can stick comfortably at for a while and get decent pay. Because since I don't have to deal with rent and all that right now, I can take advantage of getting basically free money and doing all that. Just saving up, and then when I do have to move out and get my own place, I have the money saved up for all that. Because once I'm on my own, it's gonna hit hard. I already know. I've actually talked to coworkers about this before. So that's one thing. Get a better job, especially one that has a schedule more to my liking. Because the one I have right now is so bad. Like I can't. And I think this might be part of the reason I don't play Smash much, because I can't really go anything. I can literally go to like IUPUI, and IUPUI literally is just like, I'm there. I think I cut it really close sometimes to the point where I'm just like, I really shouldn't go just for the sake of myself and sleep, but I go anywhere because it's like being with friends is great. That aside though, getting another job, starting to actually commit to video editing in some way. I don't know if I want to do YouTube. The thing is, I don't want to be a full-time YouTube content creator. No. We're not doing that. I definitely do not want to do that. If anything, I'd rather do like content of like games I'm playing, make edits of those, but don't take it like too seriously. Because it being my source of income is a lot worse, in my opinion, due to how stressful the algorithms of like Twitch and like YouTube are. I want it to be a hobby, but I want it to be a hobby that expands my resume of like life skills I have, like video editing and stuff like that. Because realistically, my life skills outside of like the basic human interactions is like nothing right now, and I hate saying it, but again, that would be another one of my regrets if I were to fall right now and die. That is one of my regrets, because I feel like I don't have any life skills. So I want to commit to video editing, whether that means I need to quit my current job and find something that actually works with that, so I could actually do full time, but also not feel like I want to like die the minute I get home, or something. Figure something out. I'm 25. Like at this point, I gotta start making decisions for myself. So that's one thing. So that's the second thing. So, and third, I just want to go to more things. Like, and social interactions just haven't been like to par like with like everybody else that's my age. And I don't even mean just like relationship things. I mean like just in general. Like I feel like my social level is not where it should be, and it's kind of annoying because I'm literally halfway to 30, bro. Like I'm halfway to 30. There are coworkers that I've worked with that were literal teens and maybe like 19, 20 that have done more things than me. Like, and yeah, everyone goes at life at their own pace, but it's like, what exactly was I doing when I was their age? 5 or 6, 7 years ago, right? Like, what exactly was I doing? Like, I feel like my social level is just not there. And I kind of want to just do more things. And I want to get to the point where I travel places, I guess, like. And that's one reason I want to stay in contact with, like, Smash, right? Because if there's, like, an event or something that's, like, 2 or 3 hours from here, I want to go to it. I want to use that I want to get used to driving, like, long distance, so that when, like, big events come around that are, like, weekend long, I can, like, get some homies, go, chill, meet people, stuff like that. Like, I just want to do more. Like, I just want to do more, right? Life is fragile. And again, and I don't mean to, like, bring up the mood, but it's like, life is fragile, and it can literally end at any moment. As scary as that is to say. But if there's one thing I do know, is that I want to not have regrets. Is all I want. That's all I want. Oh yeah, another thing, I want to start learning how to cook. I don't really know how to cook hamburgers / cheeseburgers, sausage, bacon, eggs, and I think that's it. I feel like I've cooked another thing. But yeah, I don't know how to cook a lot of things, so I want to kind of work on that as well. One step at a time, but I want to actually start, like, working on that now. So we'll do what we can, but I just wanted to let you guys know what's been on my mind, because I definitely have been kind of, like, elusive with a lot of the things I've been doing, and a lot of stuff I've been saying and stuff. So I just wanted to kind of let y'all know what's going on and stuff like that. I'll probably have, like, Unite gameplay from my last stream from, like, a few minutes ago, playing over this. It's a long video, so I will definitely do that. Should be a quick edit. Well, with that being said, I'm going to get this video edited. I don't want to keep y'all here for too much longer. I'm gonna get this video edited. I'm gonna go take a shower, go to bed, wake up, do my thing. But anyway, hope y'all, if you're still here, thanks for watching or listening or whatever. And I'll see y'all, I will see y'all whenever. Peace out.